it's about to go on.
I love the intro.
Okay, we're live now.
All
So
right.
hi Ray, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Manuel? How y'all doing? Hi,
Oh,
Cynthia.
yeah.
Hello.
Hey. So yeah, I am
Doing
joined here
great.
by
Thanks for having me
Cynthia.
on.
Yeah, no problem. So real quick for the audience, this is a live stream. I kind of wanted to interview Ray here, who was recently featured on Kodak. I'll let him introduce himself in a second, but yeah, I am Manuel, and this in the background here is Cynthia. So yeah, first question: can you introduce yourself and what kind of photography you do?
Hi, my name's Aloy Anderson, better known as Ray Christopher on YouTube. I started out doing digital, like I guess most people, and moved to film, mostly black and white film, and that's kind of the basic gist of it. I also do. I'm starting to get into large format. That's kind of cool. It's a whole nother discipline. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to move into the type of photography that you kind of more hands-on rather than just clicking buttons,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I like to do.
Cool. Yeah, I have seen a lot of that on your Instagram lately, and I've seen some videos where you're experimenting with alternate processing stuff. It's really cool, good stuff. But yeah, for those of us who are joining, this is an interview with Ray, and we are. This is going to be hopefully the start of a series where I just interview photographers in a uh, podcast like theme, but we are uh, doing live. So if anyone wants to ask a question, you are more than welcome to. There is a chat box on the side, so you can ask questions for myself or Ray. But yeah, moving on. Um, how has the pandemic affected your ability to photograph? I've always seen a consistent flow of family and self portraits on your Instagram, so I'm curious
Oh,
if that's given your family more excuses to you know get out of photography with you, or you know what I mean?
man, you know what? It's for the better because there was so many things I wanted to do, and I didn't have time before. I was ripping and running, but when Corona hit, we're stuck in the house. The first thing we did was clean up the house when we didn't have time. And then I'm like, wow, I want to make this video, that video, that video. So it actually helped photography. I spent a lot of time out driving in middle of nowhere. So it's good, man. It's a good thing.
Hmm.
Corona is a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. I surprisingly haven't shot as many like abandoned locations as I thought I would, but I have seen some of your videos. I think it was um the Lomography Metropolitan film. I don't think I'm saying that right.
Oh, Metropolis.
Metropolis, yeah. I think you shot that in an abandoned. What was that? Abandoned
Prison.
school, prison. Oh
Prison.
yeah.
Ooh.
That was a good one. That was a good one, and I appreciate that you didn't show the location because I'm pretty sure you're very well aware of how
They
people
end
tend to
up. Yeah.
destroy them. Cynthia and I here have actually seen one of our favorite places out here in California get
Burned down.
burned down.
Oh,
So that wasn't very cool.
that's funny you said that because I went back to visit that church maybe 2 months ago, and the church. I went back to visit the prison, and there's a church on the prison grounds, and it was burned to the ground that last time I went. So people like I guess people like me would go in the fence and I don't know, but it happens. Yeah. So that's I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my brother, and we talk about everything. Some things is best to just keep on the down low.
Yeah, I definitely believe that. I mean, it's. I feel like it's part of a photography in general too. You're trying to catch that moment, and same thing. Like you want to enjoy those places while they're there, and us trying not to share those locations is us trying to, preserve
Preserve.
it for the next person. It's kind of the same thing. Like take nothing but photographs and leave nothing behind.
But that
Um,
abandoned skate park, the abandoned water park, right?
mhm.
That's kind of well known. That particular one's kind of well
It
known,
is,
right?
and I feel like that probably contributed to its downfall because it is a
Oh,
more popular one. So I know it seems kind of silly for me not to name it considering its notoriety, but um, I
oh.
still don't feel comfortable with it. I don't know about you,
Oh
Cynthia.
yeah,
Yeah.
like basically saying an open world to do what you want, even if you've already know. I mean, it's pretty noticeable if you know the freeways and if you ever go to. I don't even want to say, but if you've seen it, you've seen it, and you know. But you shouldn't destroy something
Hmm.
beautiful.
And actually, since we're on the topic of that water park, Ray, since I know that you this is wasn't one of the pre-planned questions, but have you seen this one video on YouTube that was I think it was might have been a student project, but someone filmed a video. You can sorry, one of our
My
friends is
bad.
here. Yeah, you can open the door for her. So one of some YouTuber, like way back in the early days of YouTube, had actually opened up um like a really good video there where their friend was skateboarding, and I'll actually send you the link. I'll drop it down in the comments as well. But it's a really cool short film that incorporates some footage of that place when it was open,
Mm.
and I think you would appreciate that since I know I've seen your videos on skateboarding as well. Um,
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
getting back on topic here. I've I've seen you on more than one occasion. Experiment with those alternative processes, like you were saying before. Any reason in particular why you can't just be like the rest of us and pull Porsche 400 in extra stop? Why do you have to show us all up out here?
You know what? It's kind of, it kind of, it's kind of have to do with sticking it to the man in a way,
Hmm.
because there's like so many, there's light. The film is expensive, as you said before, and I'm thinking, I want to make my own film. I was thinking, can I come up with the raw stuff and make my own emulsion? And I reached a lot of dead ends, so that's when I started trying the cyanotype, because I do cyanotype, you know, art otherwise. So why not put this in the camera? And that's when I started getting some really cool results you could have never got on any other way. So, and then I said, well, let me find something that's faster than standing here for 20 minutes next to the camera, but still looks analog. And that's where I stumbled on the darkroom paper.
Yeah.
But I'm actually still looking for other light sensitive stuff.
Hmm. It's really cool seeing you do that because, like I said, like even though people can do that in Photoshop and Lightroom, I feel like it's a lot more personal, experimenting with that in person, like actually having your hands on these types. And now these people are coming into my house. Sorry.
Breaking it.
You better be quiet back there. We're interviewing. Okay, sorry about that. Um, but yeah, it is cool seeing um, those processes that you're making. Are you ever planning to experiment with like tintype or anything like that?
Man, I want to do it, but it's a whole nother level. The chemicals are kind of dangerous
Mm-hmm.
and all of that, but I do want to try it because it's you're getting a positive, and I really want to see a positive. I'm tired of looking at negative stuff that I have to scan. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm gonna eventually do it, especially since I have a large format. Why not?
Yeah, it is something I've wanted to try as well, but I'm waiting for you to, show me what it's like first before I drop that money. Yeah, I really like
Yeah, I'm the guinea
your
pig.
yeah, your reviews and your content on those. I really do appreciate it because like I know um I feel like I could be more personal in my comments when I'm commenting on your videos, but I really did like your review of that one. This isn't really analog related, but that review you did on the projector that you got from Amazon. I had
Oh,
an
the one.
idea. Yeah, I think that was like 2 videos ago, or it might have been your last video. But I appreciated that one because I did have an idea for a photo I wanted to do, and it involved a projector. So I was
Mm.
curious at that one. I was looking at it, but I wasn't sold until I saw your video on that. So seeing you do something similar to tintype and other medium format photography would be pretty good to see. But um, yeah, next question. What's up? Oh, by the way, again, for anyone joining us, it's showing that we're showing 5 people, but I'm interviewing Ray here. He has a YouTube channel. Was recently featured on Kodak. Congrats, by the way, on that. We will ask about that a bit later.
Oh,
But if
thank you.
yeah, if any of you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the live chat. This is live, so um, we will ask your questions as well. Unfortunately, you can't see Ray here since we're having some issues with the Zoom, but we will work through that later. But for now, yeah, we have him here, so ask your questions. Next one from me though is what's been your favorite experiment that you've tried with film?
It's usually the long exposures, like like 30 seconds a minute, or even like nighttime stuff. Those are the most fun because you never know what you're gonna get. Like I remember one time I put my camera by the roadside at night with the cars coming, the lights, to see what it would look like. And I think those are the most. It takes the most skill to meter for those type of
Mm-hmm.
things and not get a bunch of messed up images. I think that's the most. So for now,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've. Have you ever tried shooting with Acros 100, the Fujifilm?
that's what I started on, medium format Ecros,
Oh,
and
okay.
it spoiled me because it came out so perfect that everything else after that.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
you're talking
man.
about there because I had actually shot my first roll with Cynthia here, and I had just like the last video I put out where I was talking with Jose. I was talking about how I immediately fell in love with Acros that first time I shot it, and it was amazing to find out that it's one of those the film reciprocity on that. It's apparently 30 seconds before you actually start to having to compensate for that. So if you still have any rolls, you should definitely,
Didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah, I've read that. But you should definitely look into that and try it out. But um, a week after I found out I loved this film is when I found out that Fuji was discontinuing it. So yeah, I don't I have a bunch of rolls in my freezer that I still want to shoot, but like I've said before, it feels like I'm shooting a unicorn anytime I try to pull that out to
Oh,
shoot it. So I know Fuji
I'm
has
gonna
a.
tell you a film.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Nope. Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
You kind of glitch a minute. I was gonna say I know a good replacement for Acros. Ultrafine Extreme 100. Um, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I hope my I didn't just glitch right then.
I mean, it froze, but
But yeah, I was
yeah.
saying Ultrafine Extreme is a good replacement for Fuji Acros.
Okay. I'll
In my
definitely,
opinion.
I'll definitely give that a shot. And if you want, I could trade you rolls if you have any
Did
of
I
that.
disappear?
You disappear for a
Oh,
second, but I can hear you. There is some technical issues on our side, but I can hear you just fine on my end. Just want trying to make sure that you can hear me. The nature of live stream, people. For those of you joining us.
Oh,
Oh no!
where'd
Oh
it
wait,
go?
he's back.
Manuel.
He's back. All right.
Wow, I'm so glad it comes back to the point where I don't
Yeah.
have to log in again.
No, yeah.
Can you imagine if I had to log in again?
Definitely, definitely, yeah. But yeah, that's the joys of live stream, people. For those of you still here.
Right.
But yeah, what I was saying before we were rudely interrupted by Zoom was if you wanted to trade roles, I'd be more than willing to give you like a roll of Acros for that ultrafine, um, if you have any on hand.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
You're the one you're the one who gave me my favorite film, man. That Arzimago 320. And I
Oh,
cannot
Arzamag.
get another role.
Yeah.
I cannot find it.
I I feel like it might have been a one off for the lab box. I still have a couple rolls and I still need to shoot it, and I need to
Yeah,
shoot it
shoot.
soon. But um, I'm interested in seeing your images that you shot on that. I don't know if you made a video on it yet.
Yeah, I did. I did. I did.
Oh, okay, great, great. I need to check it out. I might have already seen it, but
What
my
video is
my
it?
It's it's called I forgot what I called it, but it's the title is Arzimago 320. I think I said something like, "Is this the perfect film?" or something like that.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Do you have any questions, real quick,
Oh, I'm
Cynthia?
just enjoying.
Okay, you're just
Yeah,
here for
I'll
the
chime
ride.
in here and
Okay,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Pick my way through the
She's supposed to be
conversation.
the co-host because we were actually gonna try to do this like team co-host here, but yeah, she's just watching it for right
I'm
now.
co-hosting.
Okay, yeah, sure, okay. Moving on, moving
I'm
on.
coasting.
Yeah, moving on here. Who are your influences, Ray? Because I did see your Gordon Parks recreation there, so I'm wondering if you have any influences. If you want to speak about him in particular or anyone else.
Did he go?
Am I coming through?
You know what? Even more than Gordon Parks, it's gonna sound weird, but it's you're coming through. But I saw that I had a little yes. Hopefully you can hear me now.
Yeah. You're coming through. Do you want to re-answer that
All right.
question?
Yes, I was saying Vivian Meyer actually.
Oh.
Oh, I love that
You
answer.
know what I like? Yeah. The reason I appreciate her is, you know how take photos, we put them on Instagram, we want all of these likes and all of this attention that don't really mean much.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't looking for attention, and she was just shot for the pureness of it, and no one does that anymore. And that's, to me, that's the ultimate right there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah. Cynthia here is a
Then
big
Gordon
fan of
Parks.
Vivian Myers.
I love her work.
I actually need to show you that. I got a documentary of hers on eBay that I feel like
Oh,
you should
okay.
either borrow or watch. But yeah.
I hate what they did with her work, but I appreciate being able to see it.
Yeah.
There's actually two documentaries on her. Not the one by Mr. Maloof. There's another one that's really good also.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
Yeah.
check them out.
I feel like I'll need to get that name from you because I've seen. I don't know who did it, but I saw the one documentary on her, and also I saw. Shoot, the name's escaping me now, but Art of Photography. They did a little piece on them as
Oh,
well.
Oh, I did see
yeah,
that one. I did
yeah,
see that one.
that one did.
Ted Forbes.
Ted Forbes, yes, correct. I don't know how that name slipped my mind, but yeah, I really liked his, and actually he has a whole series on photographers that I feel like would be up your alley as well, and anyone watching, really good series, especially like the one that he did on, um, I don't know why these names are slipping me, but Manuel Bravo had a apprentice that did pretty well for herself. But yeah, moving on here. um, sorry, we got a little off topic. But yeah, how did it feel recreating that Gordon Park self portrait though?
You know what's weird? It only took two shots. That never happens. But I wasn't trying to make it a perfect, wear the same, capture the spirit of it, and it felt good. And I I wanted to challenge myself, not just shoot it on digital. Shooting it on the paper is what made it, gave I gave myself the challenge, and that's what I like about it. So there's a lot of photos I want to recreate.
Mm-hmm.
So every night I like spend time looking them up. The hard part is executing and all of that, but I think it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah,
It's something I want to do some more of.
there's definitely something I want to do as well in terms of recreating stuff because I feel like you do learn a lot about yourself and the process of photography by trying to imitate others. I mean, that's kind of what Andy Warhol kind of made his career out of. It's just
Oh, like the Campbell soup
yeah,
painting, right?
yeah. It's funny you mentioned that because I was just talking to someone about a Menudo influencer who I don't know what that would entail, but I kind of made the joke that she probably had a photo set of a bunch of Menudo cans behind her, similar to the Campbell soup. But anyways, yeah, um, yeah.
I thought Menudo was a music group,
Oh,
or maybe.
I
Menudo?
I think of food. That could just be like the fatty and me talking, but but yeah. Speaking of you know, series, when can we expect your series on gas stations?
Oh, gas station. Are you sure it's gas stations?
Yeah, gas stations. Like you're a film photographer, so you're kind of obligated to take a photo of a gas station.
Oh, yeah, right. With the old pumps. Gosh. And in South Florida, it's hard to find a vintage gas station.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, man. I'm behind. I'm
Wow.
behind, man.
That's all it's taking for your channel to blow up is you need to do a series on gas stations. 'Cause
I
that's how people know. Like you gotta wear the flannel, like I am right here. I know you can't see me, but it's flannel, and beanies apparently.
Oh, I got it.
Oh
In
man,
my
that's
car.
funny. I think Kyle McDougal did a whole episode on a gas station
Oh,
once.
oh my! I'm so. I doubt he's gonna watch this, but I'm sorry. Okay,
Wow.
moving on before I get in trouble with any other YouTubers here.
It's all right, man. You be yourself.
As a YouTuber, Do you feel pressure trying to follow trends to the game to game the algorithm here? Do you feel it hinders your progress as a photographer attempting to balance both video and photo while you're out there?
No, I never feel the matter of fact, if I see a trend going this way, I'll usually go the other way. You know, one thing we mostly see is folks will have like a desk with neon behind it or stuff. Um, I want to do that, but I say I'm not going to do it, man. So no, I don't. I never feel like following the trend. I think it's more fun when you do it. The cool kid in school,
Mm-hmm.
the cool kid is the one that's doing his own thing. You know, not the one that's wearing the same sneakers as everyone else. So that's kind of how I want to just be myself. But yes, I think it does hinder me when I don't follow some of those, because I'm sure if I reviewed more lenses and cameras and gear, that'll bring more views.
Yeah,
But I kind of want a little more substance than that.
definitely. Um, I feel called out a little bit only because
I'm thinking too.
I'm filming a lens review today, but I definitely know what you mean because it's for me anyways. It's a balance between yeah. I know what you mean though. It's like I like
I
putting out content I actually care about, and I know I see it in your videos as well. But it's I think we've talked about this before as well. It's a kind of like discouraging to see the low turnout when you put your heart and soul into something and then no one shows up for it. So I feel like I'm
mm,
slowing out just a little bit to do those lens reviews and stuff like that. Um,
I, I wish I had another lens to review because it helps. It
it
helps.
does. I'm actually editing my first digital lens review today, so that's gonna be different for me.
Oh, let me
Um,
guess. It's a Canon 50 millimeter.
no, it's a Sony 50 millimeter.
Oh,
It's
you're
the
on
one that
Sony.
everyone trashes because it's so slow. But us film photographers, anything that autofocuses is just lightning fast for me. So I'm
Oh,
coming at it from that perspective because for me, like the technology is amazing. I'm not planning on buying another Sony camera. I'm not planning to like keep up with that trend because I'm happy with with what I have. But I feel like I need to open myself up more to digital stuff since I have been closed off in that respect.
can you tell us what lens it is,
Um,
or is it a secret?
no. It's the really cheap entry level like 50 millimeter Sony lens, though the $200
Oh,
one, like the one that everyone
oh,
tells you to just immediately throw away. And
Like
I'm
the
like,
kit lens.
yeah,
oh.
kind of like the kit lens. Like I've shot most of my videos on that Sony kit lens, so I kind of want to do some budget friendly reviews because I feel like
You know what? You know what? I think my Facebook profile. I hope I didn't disappear. I think my Facebook profile I took with a old lens from the 70s, and I love that picture so much. And I cannot duplicate it with any of my modern lenses. I tried to make a better version, and I just gave up. So I think if you know what you're doing, you could use any lens and get
yeah.
a good photo.
Yeah, I definitely. I don't want to stay too much on me, but when because I actually shot this video yesterday, last night. I think you might have actually liked the photo that came out of it, but it was different for me only because I hadn't gone out and shoot in so long. So it was nice just being able to carry one camera, one lens, and not having to also strap a film body right next to me and constantly switching back and forth to film for YouTube. So that was nice. That was nice for me. And
Mm.
you're welcome to you know if you need a drink or something, you don't have to sneak it off camera because they can't see you
Oh,
anyways.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Will you
Yeah.
call him out?
Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, yeah. This is a new experience for all of us. We
How
will
did you
fix
know I was drinking?
because I can see you on the Zoom. On the
Oh,
Zoom.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Sorry. I feel like I should have given you a heads up on that sooner, but you're fine. They can't see you. It's just me. I don't see any questions on the live chat, but that's fine. This is a nice introduction to this series that we hopefully will make more of. But yeah, moving on. Um, on that topic, actually, yeah. Um, was your breakup short film about Fuji's discontinuation of 408?
Man, hey, there's a lot of people that's feeling that film going out. I'm like, wow. But because I don't shoot a lot of color, it really bother me that much. But yeah, it's real interesting. But I guess what they're saying is a lot of the chemicals they use is hard to source. So I guess it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, we can't really know because like we're just peasants out here shooting the film, but Fuji as a company has kind of always been very secretive about their inner workings.
Mm,
I know there's a whole rumor about them not even having any more fresh film. It's just all deep frozen stuff. But I don't think we're
really?
gonna find out either way.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's just a rumor that I've heard. I can't allegedly,
oh.
but it makes sense. Like I've seen some people blame YouTubers for 400H being discontinued, but we're talking about a Fujifilm. They have their hands in pretty much everything. They aren't exactly hurting the same way Kodak is because they make medical instruments, they make makeup, and their Instax brand is pretty well
Yeah.
loved. So they really should be able to keep 400H if they wanted to. It's just I feel like public facing excuses. Um, so I don't know why we're catching flack for that from some people. But anyways, yes, that kind of went off topic again.
Sorry about the
No,
tangent.
it's
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how like instant film, as expensive it is, I'm surprised how it flies off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and because of that, they should be getting more and more different types. I think so. It must be really more complicated to produce than we think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, someone probably would have done it already.
Yeah. I mean, I know. Touching back on some subjects, Polaroid, formerly Polaroid originals, formerly Impossible Project, actually did try to reach out to them to get the formula for their peel apart film, and they didn't give that up. So I don't know if they just, yeah, I don't know how secret.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day,
Oh,
but
please.
I think right now we just have the one instant and some other wannabes. But we take what we can.
Oh,
Um, yeah. So let's moving on here. What are your thoughts on the whole film versus digital? Do you necessarily care how an image is made? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that's like, are you even really shooting photography if it's not on film? And that's how they sound like to me. That's how they all sound like.
wow. You know, I kind of go back and forth, and sometimes I'll joke on my friends who shoot film. Like if they put a picture that's digital, I'll be like, Digital blasphemy." But there's some things that you need digital for, like if you're doing a product photography. I would never do that on film. Or I think if you're doing a wedding in color, I would rather use digital for the color. I would use black and white film for a wedding. So it's like whatever. Whenever I want to take a picture, I automatically know which one is best for this. So I don't really look at it as which one is better, but I know digital's more convenient and all of that.
Hmm.
And my camera, I can switch it to film simulation, and it gives this grain that most people wouldn't realize it's not a film photo. So
Yeah.
What camera
yeah,
is that?
it's a Panasonic Lumix,
Okay.
a G7. Yeah.
Okay. I have the Fujifilm X Pro 2.
Well, excuse me.
And not comparing, not comparing. I was just asking because I also have that simulation. And you honestly, like, you wouldn't even know that it wasn't film.
I'm waiting for a photographer out here to do a video where they pretend to shoot film, and it's all just like film simulation. And then like the next video, they're like, "By the way, guys, that was all film simulation."
Psych.
They
You know,
instantly canceled.
I did that. That's funny. I did that on a Facebook group, a film Facebook group. I posted a photo and I used the film simulation, and I said, "Wow, this grain! I love this grain." N- no one in the group noticed that it was not. Of course, they wouldn't notice, but and when I told them like a week later, by the way, that was a digital photo, that they kind of were offended, and some people got mad.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
How dare you?
It can happen.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So Next question. Are there any non-film related photography channels that you enjoy watching, or just YouTube channels in general? Like, what do you go to?
Yes. I think one of my favorite is he's a skateboarder. His name is John Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he just does a lot of goofy stuff. He starts what I like about him, he's like an entrepreneur. He starts his own company doing merch. He does things for the community and every day he does vlogs and he's just trying. It's called his motto is progress daily. So I like watching John Hill for that. Yeah, he's
Positivity.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. And again, for people just joining us right now, there's three of you. Hello, hello. Yeah, I am here live.
Yes, and one
Yay!
comment.
Hey, don't laugh. This is a
I'm
very
one of-
serious
you're one of
YouTube
them.
stuff. Very serious
Yeah.
YouTube stuff.
Oh wait, I'm one too. I'm one. Yeah, we're drawing the crowd tonight.
We are.
It's all right.
This is the first time.
It's
Hey,
all right. The
it'll
views
be.
will come in after we upload
Yeah,
this.
right. So you can't
It's
see
Friday
him.
night. They're not
No.
watching this stuff.
Seriously though, thank you for coming out, Ray, for this. Um, they can't see
Well,
you.
thank you, man. Thanks.
Yeah, they can't see you, and apparently the live chat isn't working. But if you do ask a question, Ray will answer it. So you have another 20 minutes, maybe,
Oh.
before we end this live stream. This is actually going a lot faster than I thought it would. I don't know how
Wow.
you're feeling about it. But yeah, I will.
Hey Manuel, do you
Mhm.
see my comment that I put down?
Ray is a cutie. Yes.
Okay,
I see it. It's right. It's
Yeah,
right there.
I just had to make sure. Had to, I had to leave something positive.
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't
Yeah,
even
they
leave
got
it
good
anonymous.
Well, I would upvote it if I could, but there's like I'm gonna pin the message. I'm
I
gonna
don't
pin the
know.
message. That's what I'm gonna do. So not for everyone watching. And you know what? I'm gonna like my own video while I'm at it. Okay. But speaking on that, I just saw, and this happened before we scheduled this interview. But how did it feel getting featured by Kodak? Because that was pretty out of left field from what you were telling me.
You know what, Manuel? I don't know if you do this, but whenever I do a Kodak product, I'll send them an email, and they don't respond. So I got to the point where, like, forget them. I'm just gonna do my thing.
And we're
So when
frozen.
they
Oh, no,
emailed
good
me and
now.
asked, they said we saw you. Emailed, but you watched my videos. Oh, did I go off?
You're good now.
Okay, I hope I'm back. Yeah. So I was like, I was really flattered, man, because I I try to do good photography. I try to think before I press the button, and the fact that they thought it was good enough to demonstrate their film.
And we're cut. And now we're back.
And you know what? When I was shooting that, I took my time because you never know who's gonna watch your video. So yeah, it helped me. It helped me realize I need to make each of my video, craft them one at a time, best I can. They're not perfect, but if you do that, somebody may notice and appreciate it. It was real cool. What did you think of it?
Yeah. Well, I thought it was
Wait,
really like awesome.
am I gone?
You were gone for a second. I might have to ask you to repeat that a little bit.
Oh
But
yeah.
we got most of it. But so to summarize, it showed you that your videos are being watched by Kodak, and you never know who's watching it. So you should always try to put your best foot forward, so to say. Is what I gathered. I don't know if there was something else that you added to it that we missed, but it did cut out for a second there.
Hey Manuel, can you do me a
Yes.
favor?
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna. Can you give me 20 seconds? I'm gonna ask my wife to turn off the something. Maybe it'll make my audio a little better.
Okay. We'll stand by.
Give me 20 seconds.
Don't move.
No worries.
Don't move. We're glitched. You moved twice. No, perfect.
we're back.
We're back. All right. All
I
right.
wasn't naked, man. It's okay.
No, no, it's because we were frozen in place until you came back.
Yes. Ace, man, you guys are professionals.
Yeah, yeah, we can't get the live stream to work properly, and the video feed isn't coming through. But yeah, we are professionals
You
getting
know
this
what?
done.
It's a good thing you don't have like 100 viewers right now. That would have been
Right?
big tragedy.
Dang, called out,
I
called
know.
out. Shoot.
He calls them like he sees them.
I'm doing.
No.
I'm not. I'm calling myself out too.
No, but it's pretty good. This is
Oh,
pretty good. We have 10 minutes on. I don't want to keep you on too much longer because I did dedicate an hour to this, and I don't want to keep you on and turn this into a whole 3-hour ramble like I'm known for on my videos. But yeah, that face isn't all. I know people. I know people can't
Manuel.
see your face.
We
but-
all give him that face.
but you know what? You gotta let it out though.
I do.
If you didn't have a YouTube channel, where would you let all of that out?
I think there's WordPresses and blogs.
Tumblr?
Tumblr.
Still thing?
Tumblr was
Okay.
the place people.
Twitter, maybe?
Okay, I see
Yeah,
what you
no,
said.
no, but get it. See, this is why all my friends get along by making fun of me. But
We love him.
but thankfully, I do have Cynthia here making sure that my next video isn't 5 hours before the actual start. So that's working out pretty well so far. But yeah, since your feed is working again, could you re-answer that last question about Kodak? Only because, like I
Oh,
said, you were cutting out.
how it felt when they
Yes.
featured
So
me.
I need you to answer it the same way with the same emotion, the same expressions, the same everything. So
Wow. Okay.
Fake it till you
Don't-
make
I'm
it.
we're kidding,
Yeah.
we're kidding. But yeah, just definitely for the viewers who want to rewatch that answer.
Okay. Well, whenever I use a Kodak product, I always send them emails or send them an Instagram instant message. Tell them, hey, I'm shooting your film. These are some results I'm getting, really good results. You may want to check them out. Never get a response, but that's normal. They're a big company. They get thousands of, So, and I got to a point where I stopped sending them, forget them. But when I got a message from them saying they're doing a promotion for T-Max, we love your video, and I'm thinking Kodak is watching my videos, but they didn't read my emails. um, I said, wow, I'm really glad that I took the time to shoot that video and edit it the way I did, because I could have I kind of wondered why am I spending all this time out here in the sun shooting and editing and but I did it because I wanted to do it with pride, kind of like with every video. So when they appreciated it, if I felt good, um, and kind of validated for all of that. And yeah, because when you take photos and you take your time to shoot them, if someone appreciates it, that means they see something in it that they're not just going to flip through. So yeah, I still didn't still soak it all in yet, but it felt good because that post will be there on their Instagram and Twitter like forever, hopefully. So I can always use it as like a something in my, what do you say, portfolio?
Yeah.
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 Oh, by the way, Ray, real quick, I got the video to work mid stream, so now you
Oh,
are visible.
I
So
see it. Yeah,
yeah,
good job, man.
yeah. It only took
10 minutes in.
last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We are making progress. Okay, but that
Professional.
but yeah, it was really cool seeing that because actually, even though I shoot a lot of HP5, T-Max 100 is actually one of my favorite films. It has this almost like haunting presence to it that I really enjoy. It's very like I know it's like a lot of people get annoyed with how it is to scan and develop, especially with that like purple emulsion that kind of comes out
Oh,
of it. But I enjoy it, and I kind of stopped shooting it as often only because I do find myself in a lot of low light situations lately. But your video was awesome on it, and
thank you.
that endorsement from Kodak was very much deserved. So I'm really happy that you got it. It's really cool to see, you know, fellow creators kind of make it up in the world. And like I
Oh,
said,
thank you.
yeah, yeah, no problem.
Hey, I don't
Hmm.
want to say I can't say what it is, but Lomography sent me some kind of secret thing to test.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm testing that too. So
Oh, okay,
we'll see how that turns out.
okay.
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
for the
that's pretty
three
cool.
people watching right now, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, Ray's making some moves, and yeah, definitely if you haven't seen Ray's channel before, I doubt it. He's a bigger YouTuber than me, but definitely check out those Metropolis films and the other Lomography videos he does because he does pretty great reviews
Thank you,
on
man.
those. So
Thanks.
definitely check those out. And also like keep bugging him for those gas station photos because we really
Ah,
want to
I'm
see
gonna.
them.
I
We
think
want to
Manny
see them.
really wants to see them.
I can
Okay.
do that.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we are 9 minutes left on our interview, so I'm gonna save obviously the most long-winded and loaded one. Um,
That paragraph right there?
yes, that paragraph, the optional question. But we're going into it. But it is Black History Month. Obviously, we're photographers of color. Um, so I feel like it's necessary to talk about this because it's not something that a lot of other photographers do talk about. But I've never actually asked how old you are, but I always figured we are closer in age than many of these younger guys coming into YouTube shooting film. Many obviously influenced by other online creators and the resurgence of film. I just like to, I just like to know how you personally got involved because I recall hearing something on Volandis's channel, who's another film slash digital creator that you should all check out. Um, he talked about this idea that photography was this white guy's game and involved either landscapes or strictly commercial work. Nothing against those types of photography or the photographers, but I realized I got into this late and constantly struggle with feelings of doubt because of it. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it and if you had
Um,
any experiences where your race made you feel excluded from photography or if it ever did.
oh, is the first question how I got into film? I
Yes,
want to
it's a
know.
kind of a multifaceted, multi-layered. And I'm
Oh,
sorry, it's like saving it. You only got 7 minutes to respond, but yeah,
okay.
no, no.
Um,
Um,
I was shooting digital. My stepson was moving out, and he gave me a
mhm.
film camera, and I'm like, why is he giving me this film camera? Now I got to buy film. So I bought the film and put it in and just shot it just to show that I appreciate the gesture. When I got back the pictures and looked at them, I'm like, wow, because I used to shoot film in the 80s. So when I saw the grain, I'm like, I saw something that I hadn't remembered. So that is what got me into film. I didn't want to do it, but once I did it, I started buying more film. Then I saw the Vivian Meyer movie and got medium format. And that's pretty much basically how I got into it. And the rest is history.
Okay, cool, cool. And then the second part to that question about like, did you ever feel like um, you weren't excluded from the photography community?
No, never. Because I don't really mingle like that in the photography community, I just do my thing. I talk to people, I comment on videos, but I don't really try to get up in there.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I never felt that way ever. No,
Okay, cool,
and even
cool.
if it was going on, I probably wouldn't have noticed it because I'm like focused. So
Gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
I think photography is like skateboarding. When you're at the skate park, if you fall down, nobody laughs at you. Everybody's kind of on the same page, and I think kind of photography is mostly like that.
Mm-hmm.
Analog, I think.
Okay. Cool, cool. All right. So next question: any projects you're working on right now?
Um, yes, I want to start shooting positive darkroom paper. Um, yes, and also what we spoke about earlier, the project I'm
That
I'm
hush
Mm-hmm.
trying to do.
hush.
That hush hush film.
No, not that one, not that.
Oh.
I want to come up with a body of work where I'm able to um, shine light on photographers or stuff that people haven't seen by recreating their photos, like I did with Gordon Parks.
Okay.
So it's not really about me and the photo I took. It's really about directing that towards some historical photographer that we haven't seen
Do you
or
have
don't know what.
your next one already in mind?
I have a few, but I don't know how I'm gonna do them yet. That's the trick. So yeah, but I'll get it. I'll get it. I
Okay.
have a few lined up.
Cool. Cool. All right. Last question. Any shout outs or links you want to give out to the. Well, we lost one viewer, but for the people rewatching this, any links you want to give
Oh,
out?
you know what? The only I'd say only one person I will shout out is Burgit from Lomography. Because a couple years ago, she was the first person that reached out to me from a company and offered me to try a film, and I just thought that was so nice and cool to give me that opportunity because I was a small YouTuber. Like I'm still small, but
Hmm.
So yeah, I'll give her a shout out. You know who you are. If I love you, you already know who you are. I don't have to shout you. I'm kind of on the spot, so yeah,
No,
I'll
you're
keep
fine.
it simple.
Yeah. Okay. Cynthia, any questions? I
Oh
think.
wait,
Yeah.
I got to give you a shout out, Manuel.
What? What did I do?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. The what was more surprising.
Um, I've been watching you. We've been, I think we've known each other for like 2, 3 years or something. We've been talking and watching, and yeah, I got to give you a shout out, man, because every video you make, a lot of times you go out of your way to do stuff, to do what people don't do. That a lot of them sit at a desk like this the whole time. So and you put yourself out there, man. You say stuff that may not be popular, and you don't care, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. So yeah, you get a shout out too.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm trying to save the more controversial, long-winded stuff for the end of the video now.
Oh,
Just
I jumped ahead.
oh no no no. I'm saying like I'm trying to change it up a little bit. Just try to
from his actual
Oh,
videos.
yeah from
oh,
my
I
actual
see what you
videos.
mean.
So like the people in the videos, like they'll see like the typical sitting at the desk talking about the camera, and then the last second when they're least expecting it, bam! I get them with the surprise criticism.
That way you get your video out before they can click off, right?
Yeah. I see the
That's
trying to up my retention game because I see those analytics.
it's amazing how fast they drop off.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
I know, and I hate to out myself like this, but Cynthia and Priscilla were talking about my specifically my YouTube intro, and why I have a half like a model in like lingerie, like kind of like lingerie, so to say. But I'm like, dude, it's sex appeal. People are gonna stay on. Unfortunately, that's what draws the eyes. So I'm definitely appealing to people that. But I'm gonna shut up now. You know, I'm getting eyes from everyone. I'm gonna shut up. But
Click
yeah,
off.
thank
Click
you,
off.
thank you, yeah, thank you for joining me and for that shout out. I definitely went on a tangent again, but
That's what you do.
this, yeah,
Be yourself. Yeah.
I'll try to keep a tighter pace, but this is definitely the fastest interview I've done. Thank you again, Ray, for coming
Oh,
out.
thanks for having me
Um,
on, man. A lot of
yeah,
fun.
hopefully this does get a lot of views in the replays. I'm seeing 21 here. I think that's a lot for replay, but we'll try to
No
work out
way.
the video stuff in the future. And yeah, this was. I thought this was fun. I don't know how you felt about it, but um, I'm hoping to turn this into you know bi-weekly or weekly thing. Hopefully down the road.
Wow.
Thank you for joining me though on this one.
This there's some there's some live streams that are kind of too structured and boring, and the way you did this loosey like this is fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the unscripted stuff is kind of what makes it fun, I think. So I wouldn't, if I was you, I wouldn't change it too much.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have someone lined up for next week, and I'm thinking I'm gonna miss my upload today. So this is good thing that we kept on for this one because I still need to
Oh,
edit that video. Um, but yeah, me and Cynthia here are actually starting. And I'm gonna give myself a shout out, but we're starting another YouTube channel where we're doing movie reviews.
oh yeah,
We're
something
sticking our
completely
toes
different.
in
What?
everything.
Yeah. So
No way.
yeah, we're gonna do that, and the difference is gonna be that we're gonna be drinking,
You're
drinking
not
on
21,
camera.
don't watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. but it's gonna be fun to do that. But yeah.
Well,
Um,
it's gonna be like Netflix movies or
um, we're gonna
Whatever.
we're gonna do a range. Obviously, you want to do the popular ones that are out recently, just to game the algorithm. But
oh
I was also thinking about doing some lesser known movies that haven't really been talked about and some personal favorites.
oh
So
Yes, definitely the personal favorites
yeah,
because I can name
sounds like
five right
fun.
now.
yeah, that's what we're doing. But yeah, I did say 1 hour, and we are now at 1 hour. So I
All
will let you
right.
go. But thank you so much again, Ray, for coming out here.
Hey,
It was-
nice to meet you,
yeah,
Cynthia.
It was
Thanks for
nice
having me
meeting
on. And
you.
yeah.
Thank you for letting me kick my way through.
hey, man, if I could do anything for you guys, let me know, man.
Yeah,
Much
no,
respect.
this
Much
was
respect.
fun. This was fun.
Yeah.
We'll see about like having you on again, and maybe we'll have like 100, 200 viewers next time. Hopefully, that's the goal.
Uh,
That's the goal. Concurrent viewers.
all
All
right, man.
right,
Thank
but
you.
take it
Thank you.
easy.
All
Take it
right,
easy.
man.
Yeah. All right. Let's see
All
how
right,
we
have a
end
good one.
this. Yeah, you too. Let's end this. End this meeting.